Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing great. You all are having a great time with yourself, with your family, with your friends, and with your loved ones. So, today I am going to talk about pent up emotions, the emotions that we keep unresolved within ourselves, within our heart, and the emotions that need to get out of our body, but we sometimes just suppress them because we don't want to sit with them, we don't want to talk about them, or we just distance ourselves with ourselves, that we don't want to we we just don't want to take care of those emotions anymore. So today I want to talk about that. First of all, what are these pent up emotions? So I believe truly that pent up emotions are the emotions that we don't resolve, and for a long time we are thinking of something. We have maybe 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts every day in our mind, and that thoughts, most of them, I think, among those thoughts, most of them are our pent up emotions that we haven't resolved because of a situation or because of any fight between we some of our friends or our family member or our partner, and we don't really haven't resolved that thing. Like we haven't had any hard conversation on that topic with that person or with ourselves, and we are just keep thinking, thoughts are keep coming and going back and forth. We are just thinking, I had to do this, I had to do that, God has done this, God has done that, and all the things we are keep thinking about that. And not all the time, it's like we have those thoughts in our mind, but we are trying to suppress that thoughts with something else. We are trying to show ourselves, we are lying with ourselves that we are busy, we have changed, and we don't need to release those emotions, and we don't need to talk about those things, and we are okay with those thoughts. But in reality, we are not okay with those thoughts, right? We sometimes we feel that if we have any problem with the, like, not any problem, like if we have any tension between let's say between me and my friends, I will keep checking my phone. Is has she texted me, or has she called me? Has I got any call from her or something like that? And I will not take the first step, and I'll expect that that person reach out to me. So this was the example. Like, my mind is working in something else, but deep down I want that person to reach out to me, and I want that person to talk to me about that situation or about something else, and I am expecting that person to resolve all those emotions for me. I'm not taking any in charge of my emotions. I am not taking any responsibility of my emotions, and I am just expecting the other person to come and resolve that emotions for me. But this is not the case. This is not how it should be look like. Now I am going to give you the solution with the example, real life example, what happened with me, and then we will talk more about that. The reality is that we should know what we have done and what has happened in the past, and how and what was the situation. Keep your mind open and see the reality. Sometimes, as a woman, I'm talking, I don't know about men. Men are so logical. They just think with the logical thinking. Maybe some of them are emotional or something, but most of the men are logical, so they don't pay any attention to the emotional thinking or something. But as a woman, I can assure you that we women think so emotionally. We all the time we have linked everything to emotions, to what we are feeling, what the other person is making us feel, how that other person is behaving with us, and all that stuff. And our thinking is way more deeper than men. So that's why most of the women, and including me, most of the women are deep thinker. They take the things too deeply. They think about every word so deeply, and they try to like link everything. That's the I don't know if that's a good thing or no, but sometimes it creates a lot of problem. Sometimes we have just pre-period. Oh my god, I'm just laughing. We have just pre-period situation, pre-period mood swings, and we just link that situation to all those worries and whatever thoughts we have in our head and everything. Oh, this video was like so, what do we have, so like serious, going on so serious note. But now I started this laughing on us, that how deep we think. That's why we always we have headache, we have migraine and all that stuff. But really, once we learn how to sit with our emotions, once we know to have hard conversations with the ones we want to keep the relationship, or once we know how to resolve all those emotions within us, we can easily manage to save our peace of mind. For example, let's say now I'm talking as a woman. Let's say you are 1 week before your periods, you feel that emotional drainage, like your energy is going, you are getting drained emotionally, and you are feeling so low, and emotionally you are just unattached to yourself, and then you are just linking everything bad and crying all the time. Crying is not bad at all. Crying it out loud is like so stress reliever that I can't even talk much about that. Crying your emotions out is the best way to release your emotions. And when you do this alone, when you talk to God, when you ask for strength, you get the answer from God immediately. I have experimented this thing just couple days ago, and I got the answers from my God in a like after I cried a lot, I saw number 222, which means my God is saying that I'm here, I'm working for you, I am here, believe in me, trust the process and all. So we need to stop linking everything, and we need to open our mind to see the reality, what's going on outside. Whatever person we have the tension with, we need to resolve. We need to see that everyone is going through the hard phase of their life. Everyone's life is all over the place right now. If we keep blaming them for not showing up, for not doing their things, for not texting us, and we are keep expecting that the things we want them to do, this is not gonna work. The only thing you can do is to focus on yourself, to do what you can do to yourself, to think about your life, to create the life you want, to make yourself so busy that you don't have a time to think any negative thing. Of course, emotions are emotions. They will come. They will come from anywhere. And as a woman, I can say so proudly that yes, we are emotional. We are emotional and we think so deep. But the first thing you can do is to separate the reality and separate your imaginary thoughts. Keep them separate and then see that everyone's life is all over the place. We all are just struggling hard and hard in life. We all are just trying to fix everything in our life, trying to keep everything on its place in our life on every second. I am not saying every day, every second. We are just busy every second. Our time is like every second of our day is, we know what we are going to do. The next minutes, the next 15 minutes, 30 minutes, we already know that what we are going to do. Like this is the schedule we have right now. And among all those things, if we have people that who forget to text you or something like that, it doesn't mean they don't care. Like when you think of the situation that when you needed them the most, did they hold your hand? Yes, for sure they did. They were there for you. They did whatever they could, and they did their best. And even if in this busy life they are getting the time to talk to you, then it means they are also trying to keep their life on a track. The only thing is that they have their separate life, we have our separate life. If they have prioritized something and they are working on that, we also need to stop thinking and stop linking the emotions to one another, and we also need to focus on ourselves and our life. Friendships, relationships, and all the relations, if they forced, they don't work. Whenever we give everyone in our life, whenever we give them a space to breathe, whenever there is no force on them to talk to us, whenever there is no such thing called like they have any tension that if I don't text this person, he or she is gonna do this, he or she is gonna do that, only then those relationships work. Otherwise, the other person always feel in the stress because other 1,000 things are stressing him or her. And if you are also adding to their stress, it's gonna get worse. Because as a person, if you take this thing to yourself, you don't want anyone to take your peace of mind, right? You want to be the comfort space of everyone, where everyone can come and feel like a home. I'm not saying that to please others or something, but some people have that era, or some people has that like energy that whenever you talk to them, they feel like home. They feel like you know them like you know them since years and years. So we were talking about emotions. Like first is to don't link everything. Second is try to release your emotions. Try to cry them out loud. Don't think that you don't care. Yes, you do. If you don't, then you don't think about them again and again. You do care, try to keep your devices away from you and sit with your emotions. Even when I was so frustrated couple of days ago, and I was so frustrated, keep scrolling, and with the God's grace, I came across a video that just forced me to cry, and it was just so powerful, and I cried out loud for I think 5 to 7 minutes, maybe 10, maybe more, I don't know, I don't remember, but yes, I cried out loud. And it was not like that filmy cry, no, not like that, but I was alone and I was just looking at the sky. I was talking to my God and I was crying just like I am talking to my mom and my parents or something. I cried out loud. I released those emotions, and after that, I felt so relief, so peace in my mind, so like it was such a good feeling after crying out so loud. So good. I can't even express that. And now I am better than those days when I was just suppressing that. So do not suppress your emotions. Try to sit with them without your devices. And even if you are with your devices, God will give you the way to release those. If you have some people, if they have the time, if you are blessed with the people you can open up to, talk to them about those emotions and talk to them. And even if you don't want to talk to any person, you can talk to ChatGPT. That's the best way. He or she, I don't know, whatever it is, but they don't judge, and they just keep, like, they give you the best solution they can. And also, you all know that this platform is always open for you, where you can release your emotions, where you can give your opinion, and no one is gonna judge you, right? So this was today's topic. Please tell me if something I missed or something I should have added in this, and I just want to give you an advice that do not suppress your emotions, do not just ignore them, try to sit with them and try to release them. You can do exercise, you can do some yoga for emotions release, you can talk to a friend, you can talk to ChatGPT, you can come here and comment, you can go for a walk, you can go in a nature, you can do anything you want, and you will get the results. Your mind will be little at a peace. So I hope you liked today's topic. If yes, please give it a big thumbs up, and please share your comments, please share your experiences, and I will talk to you all in the next audio. Thank you so much for listening to this. Good luck and stay safe.